I once again welcome you all in the session on the herbal drug technology. In the today's session, we are going to discuss the herbal formulation. So let us see the content of the chapter herbal formulation. So in the herbal formulations, we are going to discuss in brief the conventional herbal formulations like syrups, mixtures, tablets, and the novel dosage forms like the phytosomes. So let us see the learning objectives which I have set for the topic herbal formulation. So you will be able to formulate the conventional herbal formulations like syrups, mixtures, tablets, and the novel dosage forms like the phytosome. In brief, we are going to discuss the definition of the syrups, mixtures, tablets, phytosomes, along with their formulation part. Let us move towards the further details of the herbal formulation. So the herbal formulations means a dosage form consisting of one or more herbs or processed herb in a specified quantities to provide specific nutritional cosmetic benefits meant for use to diagnose, treatment, mitigate disease of human beings or animals after the structure or physiology of human beings or the animals. That is known as the herbal formulation. Simply, the herbal formulation comprises one or more herbs or the processed herbs in a specific quantity, which is for the nutritional purpose or the cosmetic benefits, which is going to be used to further diagnose the disease, treat the disease, or the mitigate the disease in the case of human being or the animals. That is known as the herbal formulation. Whatever these herbal formulations are there, it is going to be obtained from the extraction, distillation, expression, fractionation, purification, concentration, and or the fermentation process on the herbs. So after these processes, whatever the product we are getting, that is going to be used in the various pharmaceutical dosage forms as well as the cosmetic preparations. Apart from these, it is possible to use the powdered herbs or whole fragmented or the cut plants, then the plant parts, algae, fungi, unprocessed lichens, which are going to be used in the herbal preparation. We are going to discuss more specifically. There are so many pharmaceutical dosage forms are there which are going to be prepared by using the herbs along with the cosmetics. We have already discussed the various cosmetics which are going to be prepared by using the various herbs like cosmetics for skin care, cosmetics for hair care, and cosmetics for the oral hygiene. In the case of pharmaceutical dosage form, it is possible to use the herbs in the preparation of syrups, mixtures, tablets, and some of the novel drug delivery systems like the phytosomes. The phytosomes, these are the vesicular form in which generally we are using the insoluble phytoconstituents in order to promote their absorption, in order to promote their solubility, and furthermore, that will increases the bioavailability from these formulations. That is a phytosome. So let us see one by one each of these dosage forms in which it is possible to use the herb as a one of the constituents. So very first one, that is the syrup. Everyone, all of you are aware about the syrup. These are the sweetened products which comprises approximately 66.7% weight by weight of the sucrose in the purified water as per IP, and that is known as the simple syrup. In the case of USP syrup, it comprises 84% volume by volume of the sucrose in the purified water. So syrup, it is a concentrated solution of sugar that is 66.7% weight by weight in a purified water that is known as the syrup. Let us see the advantages of the syrup. What are the different advantages of syrup? Here we are preparing the concentrated solutions of the sugar. So whatever the sugar solution is there, it is going to exert the osmotic pressure, right, within a solution, and that could be helpful to prevent the decomposition of many vegetable substances by the microorganism. So growth of microorganism, it is going to be prevented, and furthermore, which could prevent the decomposition of various vegetable drugs. So this is the first advantage of the syrup. The second advantage, as it is a liquid dosage form, and when we are comparing this formulation with the solid formulations like the powders, tablets, capsules, as it is a liquid in nature, it becomes very easy to swallow, right, by the children as well as the age-old patients. Furthermore, the syrup comprises the levulose, isn't it? That is a inverse sugar, so that is going to prevent the oxidation in the formulation. Apart from this, the syrup, it is having the ability to increase the palatability of the formulation as well as the patient acceptance. So these are some of the advantages of the syrup formulation. Let us move towards the various types of the syrup. There are so many types of the syrups are there which are going to be prepared by using the sucrose as a main component and the purified water or the flavored water or aromatic water as a vehicle. Apart from this, one of the syrup is there that is known as the artificial syrup. Mainly, the artificial syrups are designed for the diabetic patient, isn't it? Because whatever the sucrose we are using over here in the syrup, they are having the caloric value, and it is not going to be as such useful in the diabetic patient. And in these cases, we are preparing the artificial syrup by using some of the semi-synthetic polymers of cellulose like a methyl cellulose or hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose or the hydroxyethyl cellulose or sodium carboxymethyl cellulose. So that is going to be known as the artificial syrup. So artificial syrups, these are free from the sucrose. It doesn't contain any kind of the sucrose in it. It doesn't have any caloric value. And here we are using some of the artificial sweeteners in the case of artificial syrup, which doesn't have the caloric value. Apart from artificial syrup, the simple syrup already we have discussed. Then the medicated syrup. So medicated syrups, these are the syrups which contains the active medicament, isn't it? Which has the certain pharmacological action, and that is known as the medicated syrup. Then the flavored syrups, they are free from the API and they are having the good flavor, and that is being considered as the flavored syrups. Then the invert syrup. So these are the various types of the syrup, that is simple syrup, medicated syrup, flavored syrup, invert syrup, and the artificial syrup. Let us see the various preparation methods which are going to be used to prepare the syrup. There are 4 preparation methods are there. Very first one, that is known as the hot process. The second process, it is known as the percolation method. Third process, that is known as the agitation without heat. And fourth method, that is known as the addition of medicating or flavoring liquid to the syrup. So in the case of first process, that is a hot process, whatever the sugar and the purified water is there, it is mixed and heated to the 70 degrees Celsius in order to get the syrup. The second method, that is the percolation process. So in the case of percolation process, we are using the percolator in which the sugar is placed, and thereafter we are adding the water into it. So some continuously or slowly the sugar, it is going to be dissolved into the purified water, and in this way the syrup, it is going to be prepared by using the percolation process, or it is also known as the cold method. Then the agitation without heat, whatever the sucrose and purified water is there, it is mixed and agitated for a certain period of time in order to sucrose gets dissolved. And the last method, that is the addition of medicament or the flavoring liquid into the syrup. Means initially we are preparing the syrup, and later on the medicament or flavoring agent, it is going to be added into the syrup. So these are the four methods which are widely used to prepare the syrups. The syrups which contains furthermore the certain herbal medicaments, certain herbs, certain herbal extracts, isn't it? Let us see the what is mean by the herbal syrups. So herbal syrups are the preparations formulated by incorporating the sugar solution with the plant extracts. So mainly the herbal syrups are going to be prepared by dissolving or dispersing the herbal extracts into the syrup solution or a sugar solution, such as the infusions, decoctions, juices, fermented products, or the simple solutions. As you know that from the herbs, we can extract the phytoconstituents by using preparing the infusions, by preparing the decoctions, by preparing the juices, fermented products, or the simple solutions. And thereafter, the sugar or honey is going to be mixed into it in order to get the syrup. The honey or unrefined sugar is used to prepare syrup, as they act as a good preservatives. They are going to prevent the microbial growth, and thereby the stability of the formulation, it is going to be increased. Herbal syrup are made with the equal proportion of herbal extracts with the honey or sugar solution, that is known as the concentration. If we are using, if say for example, we have prepared the herbal extract and which is being mixed with the equal quantity of honey, then whatever the product we are getting, that is known as the concentration. Then various flavors which are being obtained from orange, raspberry, mentha, they are going to be added into the syrup formulation in order to mask the taste and the odor of the formulation, and which is going to improve the palatability of the formulation. So it is possible to use, already the formulation is sweetened, right? The flavoring agent is mixed, it is mixed. So if we are using the certain flavors into it, like the orange, raspberry, or mentha, that could mask the bitter taste of the drug and will improve the palatability of the formulation. If you can see the market, mainly the herbal cough syrups are available in the market, which comprises the various herbs such as the tulsi, that is herbal extracts are there, or tinctures, or whatever may be, it may be, which is a sweetened one. That is a tulsi, licorice, ginger, vasaka, which has been reported to provide effective relief in the cough without causing adverse effects like those associated with the use of antihistaminics. Generally, the antihistaminic drugs which are going to be used to suppress the cough. But there are few herbs are there like a tulsi, licorice, ginger, vasaka, which is having the ability to reduce the cough formation. The combination of these herbs with the honey is intended to provide the additive effect in relieving the symptoms of acute and non-productive cough. Let us see the few of the examples, marketed examples of the herbal syrup. Just see the slide so that you will understood the various herbal syrups which are present in the market. Say for example, the herbal syrup for cough, herbal syrup for the liver, and herbal syrup for the kidney support in order to remove the kidney stones and all those things. So this is about the herbal syrups. Let us see the mixtures. There are two things are there when we are discussing the mixture. Whatever I have shown the slide, it is related with the liquid mixtures as per the pharmaceutical dosage form. And when we are dealing with the herbal mixtures, it is something different, which comprises the mixtures of the two or more herbs in a one formulation, which are being formulated as powder, tablet, capsule, or the liquid oral preparations, or certain semi-solid formulations like ointment, gels, paste, and cream. So that is the different herbal mixture, and only the mixture term it is different. With the help of certain herbs, it is also possible to prepare the mixture, that is being a liquid formulation, right? So mixtures are liquid dosage forms meant for the oral administration. Already you have learned the concept of mixtures in the first year B pharmacy. So these preparations, any solid or liquid medicament is dispersed in a suitable vehicle either by dissolving or the suspending the medicament in it. So whatever the mixtures, that is the liquid mixtures we are preparing, the solute, either it is going to be dissolved or it is going to be suspended into the suitable vehicle. Normally, liquid contains more than one dose which are being dispensed in the large bottle, and when a mixture dispensed in a bottle contains only single dose, it is known as the draught. I think so already you have gone through the draughts in the first year pharmacy. Usually, these are meant for the treatment of acute conditions like a constipation, cough, indigestion, diarrhea, and so on. So, in short, if you can see, the mixtures are the liquid medicaments in which the solute it is going to be dissolved or dispersed into the suitable vehicle. It is available in the large dose containers or a single dose container. Furthermore, the mixtures are going to be classified as homogeneous mixtures and the heterogeneous mixtures. So there are two types of mixtures are there. Very first one, that is the homogeneous mixtures, that is the solutions, and the second one, that is the heterogeneous mixtures, that is the suspensions and the colloidal dispersions. On the slide here, I have shown one example related with the liquid herbal mixture, that is the Solac. Let us see the formulation of the mixture. Generally, the liquid mixtures are going to be formulated with the vehicles, chemical stabilizers, coloring agents, flavoring agents, and the preservatives. Let us see one by one the each of the excipients which are going to be used to formulate the liquid mixture. The very first one, that is the vehicle. So vehicle, here in the case of mixtures, generally we are using the purified water or aromatic water or the medicated vehicles. So medicated vehicles, they are having certain pharmacological action. Aromatic waters, they are having certain flavors. And the first one, that is the purified water. Let us see very first one, that is the aromatic water. So what is the aromatic water? Aromatic water is a saturated solution of the volatile oil substances or the volatile oil in a purified water, that is known as the aromatic water. And all these aromatic waters are going to be used to prepare the certain mixtures. They are going to give the flavor to the product, as well as they're going to increase the palatability of the product, and furthermore, they're going to act as a preservative. They're going to prevent the microbial growth in the formulation. The second vehicle, that is known as the medicated vehicle. So the medicated vehicles possesses a specific therapeutic activity, possesses the specific pharmacological action. Say, for example, infusion of a Seneca. If we are using the infusion of a Seneca for the preparation of the mixture, isn't it? That is going to act as a medicated vehicle which is having the expectorant activity. Then compound ginseng infusion, it is going to stimulate the appetite. Then orange peel infusion, it is going to be bitter and the carminative, which are going to be employed as the medicated vehicles in the preparation of certain mixture. Let us see the chemical stabilizers. Itself name indicates that they are going to stabilize the formulation. Say, for example, certain antioxidants like vitamin C, isn't it? They are going to stabilize the whole mixture. So here, the chemical stabilizers comprises the antioxidants and the reducing properties. They are used to enhance the chemical stability of the mixture. For example, sodium metabisulfate in the concentration of 0.1% and ascorbic acid 0.1%. So this is about the chemical stabilizer. Let us see the coloring agents. Coloring agents which are going to impart the good visual appearance to the formulation. So there is a need to use certain coloring agents into the formulation. Then the flavoring agents, they're going to mask the bitter taste, right? It gives the good taste to the formulations. So here in the case of mixtures, we are using the anise water, orange syrup, liquid extracts of licorice, and the spirit lemon as a flavoring agent to prepare the certain liquid mixtures. Then the last one, that is the preservative. So preservatives are the agents which are going to preserve, which are going to prevent the microbial growth in the formulation. As the formulation, it comprises the water as the vehicle. Maybe certain other vegetative components which are present in the mixtures, they are very prone to the microbial growth, and there is a need to use the certain preservatives into the formulation. So very first one, there is the chloroform in the concentration of 0.25% volume by volume, and the benzoic acid 0.1% weight by volume. So this is about the formulation of mixtures. Let us see the herbal mixtures. So the herbal mixtures, these are the preparations containing combination of 2 or more herbal ingredients which are formulated into various formulations like tablets, capsules, ointments, creams, liquids, and so on. So the herbal mixtures which comprises 2 or more herbal ingredients which are in the form of either extract or separated phytoconstituents or the plant parts or the powders. They are mixed with each other, and furthermore, we are formulating the dosage forms like tablets, capsules, ointments, creams, liquids, and so on. That is known as the herbal mixtures more specifically. So see here, I have shown the 2 products on the slide. So these mixtures or combinations of the herbal ingredient may have more than one activity, as it comprises more than one herb, isn't it? As you know that the one herb contains more than one phytoconstituent, which is having different therapeutic activity or the pharmacological actions, and may have more than one activity and can be used to treat multiple elements, or they may produce additive or the synergistic effects for the single dish. So this is about the herbal mixture. So it is possible to formulate the herbal mixture as capsule, powder, tablet, ointments, creams, suspensions, then the liniments, and so on. So this is about the herbal mixture. Let us see the herbal tablets. Maybe all of you are aware about the basics of tablets. So the tablet, it is nothing but a compressed dosage form. Whatever the powder material is there, powdered medicament is there, it is going to be mixed with the suitable excipients, and which is being compressed by using a suitable compression machine, and that is going to be that is known as the tablet. If you can see the allopathic tablet, which comprises only one API, but in the case of herbal tablet, it comprises more than one herb in a one tablet, or also the tablets are designed with the single herb also. So the tablet may be defined as solid unit dosage form. That is very important. As per the pharmaceutics, the tablet, it is a unit solid dosage form. It comprises the unit quantity of drug into the tablet, into the formulation. So it is a solid dosage form of a medicament or medicaments with a suitable excipients and prepared by either molding or the compression processes. There are 2 methods are there, 2 ways are there. Maybe in the ancient time, we are using the molding process to get the tablets, that is known as a tablet raturate. And nowadays, we are preparing the tablets by using the compression process. There are so many automatic and semi-automatic machines are available in the market to prepare the tablet formulation. Then it comprises the mixtures of active substances and excipients, usually in the powder form, pressed or compacted form, a powder into the solid dose. So whatever the formulation is there, initially we have to supposed to prepare the powder blend. So with the help of this powder blend, it is possible to get the compressed dosage form that is known as the tablet. If you can see, there are so many herbs are there which are going to be used to treat the certain diseases and disorders. They are having the bitter taste or the nauseating odor. And when we are formulating it into the formulations like powders, it becomes very difficult to swallow it. If we can convert such a herb into the tablet formulation with the good flavors and sweetness, it is going to be accepted by the patients. Or furthermore, it is possible to coat such a tablet in order to mask the taste and odor of the such a herb. Let us see the preparation of the herbal tablets. One more thing I have missed, that is you might know that whatever the herbs which are using for the preparation of tablet, they might have the different colors. There might be the variations in the shade, isn't it? And it becomes means such a tablets are not well accepted by the patient because of uneven distribution of color. So we have the scope to use the coloring agents into the herbal tablets also, which will improve the patient compliance as well as the acceptability. Let us see the preparation of herbal tablets. There are three methods are there which are widely used to prepare the tablet. Very first one, that is a direct compression. Second method, that is known as dry granulation. And third method, that is known as the wet granulation. So let us see the first method, that is a direct compression. So whatever the ingredients are there, maybe the herbal components, maybe the all other excipients, it should be mixed. In the case of excipients, we have to suppose to select the such an excipient which is having the direct compression property, isn't it? They are having the good flow properties as well as the good compression behavior or good compressibility. Such a excipient should be mixed with the herb, and with the help of the suitable machinery, we have to suppose to convert the powder blend into the tablets. The second method, that is known as a dry granulation. So here, this method is particularly used for the herbs which are sensitive to the temperature, isn't it? So here, whatever the powdered medicament and the powdered herb, along with the excipients, we have to suppose to mix it, prepare the blend, then thereafter, either we have to suppose to prepare the slugs with the help of steel sonator or prepare the bigger tablet. Furthermore, whatever the slugs or the bigger tablets are there, which are crushed and converted into the suitable sized granules. And whatever the granules are there, furthermore compressed with the help of the tableting machine in order to get the tablet. The last method, that is known as the wet granulation method. So itself name indicates that here we are using the binder solution to prepare the granules, right? And we have to suppose to choose the specific binder from the series, isn't it? So initially we have to suppose to prepare the binder solution. Then whatever the powder blend is that, it should be prepared. Mix the binder solution into the powder blend. You will get the cohesive mass. Whatever the cohesive mass is that, it should be passed through the suitable sieve in order to get the granules. Whatever the granules are there, one should dry it and mix it with the suitable glidants and adherents and lubricants, and finally compress into the tablet. In the most of the cases, whatever the herbs or the medicaments are there, they don't have the suitable flowability or the suitable compressibility. And the granulation by wet granulation, it is widely accepted in these cases. So these are the three methods or three ways by which it is possible to prepare the herbal tablets. That is direct compression, dry granulation, and the wet granulation method. Let us see the formulation aspects of the herbal tablets. In the case of herbal tablets, these are being formulated with the diluents, binders, granulating agents, disintegrating agents, glidants, lubricants, anti-adherents, sweeteners, flavors, colors, preservatives. And the last one, if we are coating the tablets, we have to suppose to use the certain film formers to get the coated tablet. Let us see the one by one the details of each excipient which is being used to prepare the tablet. Very first one, that is the diluent. It is also known as the filler. It is going to increase the bulk of the formulation. It is going to act as a bulking agent. The examples of the diluents which are going to be used in the tablet formulations like starch, lactose, dicalcium phosphate, and microcrystalline cellulose. So these are some of the examples of the diluents which are widely used in the tablet formulation. The second excipient that is known as the binder. So the binder helps to hold the powder together, and furthermore, it is going to increase the mechanical strength of the tablet. The examples of the binders which are going to be used in the tablet formulations are the microcrystalline cellulose, then the starch paste, gelatin, PVP, and so on. Microcrystalline cellulose mainly used in the dry granulation, whereas starch paste, gelatin, PVP, these are being used in the wet granulation method. Then the granulating agents, these are the solvents which are used to prepare the binder solution. For example, purified water, alcohols like isopropyl alcohol. So this is about the granulating agent. The next excipient, that is the disintegrating agent. No doubt, here with the help of binder, we are going to hold the powder, isn't it? We are preparing the granules. We are increasing the mechanical strength, right? So once the tablet is going to be formed, it becomes very difficult. After ingestion, it should be broken down, isn't it? If it is not going to be broken down, what will happen? It is going to be passed as it is through the gastrointestinal tract, and whatever the API is which is present in the tablet or the herbal constituents which are present in the tablet, they are not going to be absorbed well. And in these cases, there is a need to add the certain disintegrating agents into the formulation. So the disintegrating agents are the agents which are going to promote the breaking of the tablets into the smaller particle. Thereby, the surface area is going to be increased, and which promotes the dissolution of the phytoconstituents, dissolution of the active constituents into the gastrointestinal tract. For example, the sodium alginate, starch, and sodium starch glycolate. So these are the few of the examples of the disintegrating agents which are going to be used in the tablet formulation. Then the glidants. So the glidants are the agents which improve the flowability of the particle. No doubt, we have prepared the granules, no issue. But during the tableting, we are filling all these granules into the hopper, isn't it? And to get the tablet, this granule should flow from hopper to the dye cavity to get the uniform feeling of dye. If we are not getting the uniform feeling of the dye, what will happen? We will get the variation in thickness, we will get the variation in the hardness, we will get the friability, we will get the variation in the content uniformity. So one of the major or important point, that is the flowability of material from hopper to dye, and that is being ensured by addition of the certain glidants. So glidants are the agents which promotes the flow of the material from hopper to the dye cavity. For example, starch, talc, fumed silica, and the magnesium carbonate, all these ingredients are going to act as the glidant. So this is about the glidant. The next excipient which is used in the tablet formulation, that is the lubricants. So the lubricants they are going to prevent the sticking of the material to the dye wall. During the compression, what will happen? The powder material, it is going to be compressed in the dye cavity with the help of upper punch and the lower punch. So the whole pressure, it is going to be exerted to the powder bed, right? And diametrically, the pressure, it is going to be exerted on the dye wall, and there might be chances of sticking of the powder material to the dye wall. And if the material is going to be stick to the dye wall, furthermore, the tablet, it is not going to be ejected, or we will get the uneven tablet. Means in order to ensure the ejection of tablet, proper ejection of tablet, one should add the lubricating agents into the formulation, like a metal stearate, for example, stearic acid and the magnesium stearate. Along with, also we are using the sodium lauryl sulfate. Sodium lauryl sulfate is a water soluble lubricant. Then the next excipient, that is known as the anti-adherents. So anti-adherents, these are the agents which are going to prevent the sticking of the material to the upper punch, face of the upper punch and the lower punch. That is nothing but the anti-adherents. For example, the magnesium stearate, talc, and stuff. So this is about the glidants, lubricants, and the anti-adherents. The lubricants are related with the dye wall, and anti-adherents are related with the punch faces. Let us see some of the organoleptic additives which are being used in the tablet formulations, like sweeteners, flavors, and coloring agents. So sweeteners, they are going to give the sweet taste to the formulation. They are going to enhance the taste of the formulation. For example, mannitol, sodium saccharin, aspartame, and the stevia. These are some of the sweeteners which are going to be used in the tablet formulation. Then the flavors, they are going to give the good flavor to the particular formulation. They are going to improve or increase the taste. For example, the strawberry, vanilla, or the peppermint. Then the coloring agents, mainly the coloring agents are used in the tableting formulation for the identification purpose, right? And also they are going to be used to make the tablets visually elegant. It's the elegancy of the tablet, it is going to be increased. Just check or just compare the allopathic tablet with the herbal tablet. Maybe the surface of herbal tablet, it becomes rough, isn't it? With the uneven color, because whatever the color of the herbal tablet, it is depend on the color of herb, isn't it? If there is any variation in the color of the herb, definitely the tablet surface, it is having the different shape. So if we could use the coloring agent in the herbal tablets, definitely its the elegancy, it is going to be improved. Then the next excipient, that is known as the preservative. Itself name indicates that they are going to preserve the formulation. They are going to prevent the microbial growth into the formulation. As you know that here we are preparing the herbal tablets, which may comprise so many herbs, isn't it? And they are very prone to growth of microorganisms. In the case of wet granulation, also we are using the water as a solvent. Also that may lead to the growth of microorganisms, and one should use the certain preservatives into the while formulating the tablets. For example, methyl paraben, propyl paraben, and so on. There are so many preservatives are there which are going to be used in the tablet formulation. The last excipients which are related with the coated tablets. Maybe the film coating is possible, enteric coating is possible, isn't it? Here we are applying the thin film of the polymer on the moving bed of the tablet. So here what we are doing, actually we are applying the thin film of polymer on the moving bed of the tablet. So after coating, whatever the bitter taste, nauseating odor of the medicaments, these are going to be masked. Furthermore, the stability of the medicaments, they are going to be increased. So for the coating purpose, generally we are using the film formers. Certainly the polymers like HPMC, ethyl cellulose, hydroxypropyl cellulose, hydroxyethyl cellulose, and the cellulose acetate phthalate. So this is about the coating agents which are used in the tablet formulation to coat the tablets. So this is about the formulation of the tablets. That is the various excipients which are used to prepare the tablet. Let us move towards the quality control and the evaluation of the tablet. Okay, once we have formulated the tablet, once we have compressed the tablet, no doubt one should ensure the quality of the product, right? One should ensure the quality of the product, because we are, whatever the prepared tablets are there, we are going to ship from one place to the another place. So during the shipment, there might be lot many of jerks are there. If the designed or formulated tablet, it doesn't have the sufficient strength, what will happen? The tablet gets converted into the powder. There might be the lots of friability. That is one thing, isn't it? So let us see how these herbal tablets are going to be evaluated. Very first thing, that is, one should evaluate it with respect to the appearance of the tablet. Then one should evaluate with respect to its size and shape. Shape may be the visual appearance, size with the help of, that is, the thickness and diameter with the help of vernier caliper or the micrometer screw gauge. Then the organoleptic properties of the tablets, like color, odor test, then the uniformity in the thickness, then the hardness, which is going to be measured with the help of the Monsanto hardness tester or the Irveka hardness tester. Then the tensile strength by using the tensile strength apparatus. Then the friability test by using the Roche friabilator. Then weight variation according to IP by using the balance. Then the disintegration test by using the disintegration test apparatus according to Indian Pharmacopoeia. Then the dissolution test for the particular medicament as per the IP, and the stability testing of the herbal products or herbal tablets with the help of ICH guidelines. So these are some of the ways by which it is possible to evaluate the herbal tablet. So this is about the herbal tablet. Let us see the phytosomes. So here the term phyto refers to the plant, while some refers to the cell life. That is nothing but the plant cell life. So phytosomes, it seems to be the plant cell life. It is also known as the herbosomes. So phytosomes, it is also known as the herbosomes. So these are the vesicular drug delivery system. See the figure, enhancing the absorption and the bioavailability of the low soluble drug, or the phytoconstituents which are having the low aqueous solubility. So mainly the phytosomes, these are widely used to prepare the formulations of the phytoconstituents which are having low aqueous solubility to promote their absorption and the bioavailability. So it is a vesicular drug delivery system. So phytosomes are the complex of phospholipids. Look at the figure. So it is a complex of the phospholipids and natural active phytochemicals. See the figure so as to you will understood how the phytoconstituent, it is going to form the complex with the polar head group of the phospholipids. So it is a complex of phospholipid and natural active phytochemicals bound in their structure obtained by reaction between phosphatidylcholine or any hydrophilic polar head group and the plant extract in an aprotic solvent. So look the figure. So here I have shown the structure of the phytosome. So which is bilayer, right? Inner core, it is hydrophilic in nature. Outer side of vesicle, it is hydrophilic in nature. Whatever the bilayer is there, it is a lipophilic in nature. Whatever the head group of the phosphatidylcholine, which are having the two talc, These two tails are lipophilic. Head group, it is a polar in nature, and it is going to be complex with the phytoconstituents like curcumin, and thereby we are getting the phytosome. So these formulations exhibit improved pharmacological and pharmacokinetic properties as compared to the prevalent preparations. Again, look at the figure. Here I have shown the liposome and the phytosome. If you can observe the phytosome, whatever the phytoconstituent is there, it is going to be complex with the polar head group. Whereas in the case of liposome, the whatever the constituents are there, they are going to be enclosed into the vesicle, inner core. It is present more specifically in the inner core or the lipid bilayer. They are not going to form any complex with the phosphatidyl. So lipid soluble phosphatidyl portion completely covers the hydrophilic phytoconstituents choline complexes. Phytosome have a high drug encapsulation, better stability profile, and have a better viability. Moreover, the higher absorption rate leads to the lower dosage of active constituents for exerting a biological effect and also for the polar phytoconstituents. So automatically there is a dose reduction. So this is about the phytosome. So in this session, we have discussed the formulation of conventional herbal dosage forms like syrups, mixtures, and tablets, along with the novel dosage forms like phytosome. These are the few references which I have referred to create the slide. Thank you very much.